What's up, everybody? And welcome back to another Sunday live stream. Now, I would be doing this on my computer, but my monitor does no longer has a webcam built into it. So I'm gonna have to get a webcam. Hello. I'm gonna have to get a webcam because I don't have one built into that. But welcome back to another Sunday live stream. So I don't know what's up with the camera. It's kind of hazy. I don't know. Looking at it, it's kind of hazy. I don't know. Neat. Yeah. Um, today or tonight rather. It's actually 6. So we're just gonna be talking about some stuff that's coming up, stuff that I'm gonna be doing, and then just chatting basically. Yeah, that's a big boy. It's big boy number 4014. I've actually lost enough weight to actually start wearing these again. Because this is a men's medium and I usually wear a men's large. It's a bit short, but I'm able to wear it once again. So, yeah, I haven't worn this since I think like 2014 or 2015. Yeah. Everybody always thinks this is like a tornado. I'm like, no, that's how much exhaust they put out. But, yeah. Anyways, first of all, sorry for the lack of rail fanning videos. I have yet to be able to go in like 3 weeks. I want to say 2 or 3 weeks because my dad works in the oil industry, which is what brought us out to West Texas. He works in the oil field, so you know, but they had a plant explode on them. On them, they had a plant blow up, uh, and nice. So yeah, they had a plant blow up, and they're just now getting it back together. So he's been working weekends, so it's kind of difficult to go rail fanning with because he's the one who usually takes me. We get up early in the morning, but I'm hoping to go Tuesday because Tuesday it's going to be high of 78, and we don't have anything going on Tuesday. So if I do what I normally do and get up early and do school, if I get up early enough to do school, then Tuesday 78 degrees, like little wind speed, not very much, and hopefully some great train action because weekdays are what is the best, or weekdays are the best. But so that's why there's been lack of Ralph Fanny videos is these past 2-3 weeks. Excuse me, I've been unable to go. What? What'd you see? I saw the other day my uncle videoed a lash shelter that he hadn't seen since 92. 1992, yes. It's been 20, let's see, 27 years since he's seen a lash shelf like this. It was three ST40-2s pulling the local back in Gainesville. I was like, dude, he videoed it and he sent it to me. Oh no, we get that all the time out here. That's what people do out here. It's like car wrecks, like cars hitting other cars and trains hitting semi trucks and cars, and it sucks because then they go back and they replace that crossing just to have another truck pull out in front of it and knock it down again. It's like it's just a repeated process. I don't know why they just don't like put breakaway crossings there, like signs or something, or like just regular old poles. So if they get knocked down, they get knocked down, and they're not paying the expenses to go and get new railroad crossings each time a truck knocks it down. I don't know why they don't do that. Which I guess it's Union Pacific, so it's their decision. But whatever. Transportation, maybe both. I'm not actually sure about that. But in a few weeks, 2 weeks actually, I'm going back to Gainesville for spring break to visit friends and family for spring break, and I get to go rail fanning. So nice. I don't have any auto rack cars. I don't have any intermodal cars. I want some, which is actually there's gonna be a little thing coming up a little later. where I'll discuss what I'm hoping to get for both my birthday and maybe going back for spring break as early birthday presents. I'm going March 11th through the 16th for spring break back to. Alright, sorry about that. We lost connection. I lost connection because my Wi-Fi is in and out. So I hate it's AT&T Wi-Fi, and it goes in and out all the time. Like I'll be sitting on my computer and it'll just go in and out, in and out, in and out, and I absolutely hate it. So I don't know what the problem is. Hopefully, it doesn't do it again. And I don't know what the problem with the camera is. Hazy. Let me. Oh my God! They just derailed. How many cars or how many locomotives? Oh my God, that ain't good. There was one in Aubrey, Texas, which is up by where I used to live. It's only about an hour and 20 minutes from where I used to live. God, it's so hazy. Look at a little wipe and wipe it off. But there was a guy, his house is literally like a few feet from the railroad tracks, and he has a chair sitting out there. That chair was crushed by a gondola. And it was in Aubrey. It's now quite a ways away from me. But it's over by Denton, which is 30 minutes south of Gainesville, or 30 minutes, 30 minutes south of Gainesville, I believe. Let me go get a little wipe or something. Let me get something to wipe that off, because that is really messing me up. I don't know about you guys, but that's messing me up, messing the camera up. Where's my glasses wipe? I had glasses wipe sitting around here at one point. Yep, there it is. Alright, give me a second. I'm going to wipe this camera off. There we go. There we go. Ooh, that's not good. There we go. Now it's not hazy anymore. Sorry about that being hazy. I didn't notice that. My camera must have been real hazy. The other one's probably the same, but I'll clean it later. That's not good. That's what we had happen out here. There's there's few derailments. So if you go out to the Odessa yard, on the way there's about 2 or 3 grain cars, like 2-bay grain cars that have toppled over, and they're still laying there, ruptured and on their sides. Oh, jeez. Tell me you're not joking. Tell me you're joking. Like, that's crazy. Tell me you're joking, because that's insane. Then again, trains do take quite a while to stop, like I said. In the railroad safety video. That's unreal. Kind of messing with my hair a little bit. And then you go into the Odessa yard, and there's a derailed 4-bay grain hopper there, and I'm like, dude, we have more derailments out here. And there was one a couple of years ago that was out here in Midland. The train derailed, and oh, you got me. You got me good. That's funny. Okay, you scared me for a second. I was like, oh my God, what? Yeah, I don't really do that too much with my models because I don't know about you, but I run DCC, so I don't do that with my models too much. I sometimes it happens on accident. Like the other day, I had to switch a line. I was switching in the yard, and I had to switch a line for something else, for a main line to go into the siding, and I had them in the yard where I was gonna bring it past, and I have my confusing zigzag turnout section, and so I switched the wrong switch, which I'm gonna change this up because I'm gonna paint the little knobs on there. I switched the wrong switch, and the mainline train came careening into the siding and hit both locomotives, knocking them off, not off the table, but off the track, and knocked one of my boxcars off. It scared me a little bit. I was like, oh God, that just like rammed the train. So I wanted to make sure nothing broke, and nothing broke. So we were all good there. But, What was I? What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, we have some derailments out here. We have lots of cars hitting trains, just boom, boom, boom. Like, it's just insane. I do too. I do too. It's actually in the thumbnail. It's right up here. Up on this shelf. It's in the thumbnail. And it's 4014. Uh, sure. I'll unplug my phone here because it has to be constantly plugged in. Let's switch the camera around. Here it is. There it is, all in its glory. Oops, it's derailed. There we go. I'm gonna get some rollers for this and put it on rollers so that I can hook up a system, a DCC system. Thanks, yeah, I love it too. It's actually, the lighting makes it a lot lighter than it really is, or makes the weathering a lot more prominent. But it's a really nice model, and I enjoy running it. It's not in focus, and the bell is messed up. There we go. So we'll go back over here, flip this around, plug my phone back in, because my phone dies rapidly. Excuse me a second. It's gonna take me a second to find the hole. There it is. Alright, there we go. Whoops, sorry about that. Charger's not long enough, is it? Nope, it's not that. There we go. Braces against the wall. That was kind of hilarious. Did not mean for that to happen. Hopefully it didn't rip the charger any more than this. Anyways, yeah, so I'm going back the 11th through the 16th of March. And I'm doing, going rail fanning and doing, other stuff, doing rail fanning related stuff. Mostly just hanging out with my friends and my uncle and just family members and friends. But, I am going to do some rail fanning, and I am going to hopefully get some models, get some HO scale stuff, because it's not Aubrey, it's, no, not Abilene, I know the name of the town, it's, good evening, hi, I know the name of the town, what is it? It's Discount Model Trains in Addison. Now I remember, because that's Colin's sister's name, Addison. I knew it was somebody's name. Yes, I do know what AWVR is. It is the Appalachian West Virginia Railroad from Unstoppable. I know it's something West Virginia. It's gotta be something West Virginia. Yeah, it's from Unstoppable. I love that movie. Oh, I want 1206. I want a 777, 767, and a 1206, and the other two, whatever it is. The two gray ones that attempt to bash it from the front and end up derailing and exploding. I want all of them. Unfortunately, you have to get them customly done, and I don't have the money for that. I don't have. Yeah, that's the numbers, yeah. I don't have the money for that, and I don't have locomotives. I would paint them myself, but I am terrible at painting. Unless you give me, like, something that, like a template and things that can actually help me paint. But I did this. I did this bridge. This is a repaint. I don't know if you can quite see it, but it's green now. It's a faded green. Yeah, just a second, and I'll show them all off. But I repainted the screen. This is one of the old lifelike bridges. It's one that I had. Oh yeah, I drove by that one time. I don't quite remember how long ago was it. I think it was about 3 years ago when I drove by it. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the Discount Model Trains in Addison. Hopefully, when I go back in March. But I repainted this from brown to green, and I'm working on getting some styrene for the bridge deck, and I'm also, sure, let's see, Okay, yeah, I'll have to go visit, maybe with my uncle. Hopefully he takes me. Let's see, we'll flip the camera around once more. Flip, there it goes. So we got, first up, Atlas Dash 9, or Dash 8, B40-8W. Kato C44-9W, both war bonnets. You can see difference in paint colors. Athearn Genesis GP39-2. Thanks. I'm having a lot of problems with this one due to, I don't know what it is, but due to some issues. Then we've got, what is this one? It's, UP C45AH. I always get that confused with their other ones. So, C45AH, which I showed off in the last video, 6871, which I showed off in the last video, and has been in the weathering videos. Showed this one off too, 8248, which is Athearn Genesis. Come on, go into focus, please. I don't know why this isn't focusing. There it goes. Athearn Genesis SD75M with Tsunami 2. Those have lock sound select, or lock sound select, however you want to say it. That has Tsunami. Those just have mobile decoders, just regular non-sound decoders. This one is one of my earlier locomotives, which has not been converted over to DCC quite yet, but I weathered that one. You can go see the review of it when I was bad at reviewing. Same for these. And then this is yet to be reviewed, my Walthers mainline SD60M. Oh, that's neat. And, yeah, there we go. I'll flip the camera around once more. I'm hoping when I do go back that way, hopefully I can go to Discount Model Trains and pick me something up. If not locomotives, it'll be freight cars or passenger coaches. Something of that sort. Really? Hands are falling down on me. Yeah, so hopefully I can go and pick something up. Usually I can. It depends on, because my birthday will be the next week. So so the next week after I go visit is for spring break is my birthday. So there's going to be a birthday rail fanning where I go out and I rail fan the entire time. Interview with NS. That's actually not a bad idea. Maybe I could have somebody come in and voice them, because I'm not good at voices. Thought I had some water around here, but I guess I don't. Anyways, yeah, hopefully I can go back, and when I do, my birthday is the next week, like I said. I don't know how many times I've said that now. I don't know why I keep saying it. But it's the next week after I go and visit, so I should be able to get at least something, right? You know, as an early birthday present. It's a week later. But there will be a long rail fanning video. It's going to be, ooh, we're going to stay out there. I'm hoping to get out there in the morning and then go and stay until, like, evening-ish. But then again, I still don't have it planned, and it's only 3 weeks away. Is it fuzzy again? Or hazy? I think it's hazy again. Dang camera. See, this is why I need a new phone, because the camera keeps going in and out, and it's fading, literally fading. Anyways, yeah. So, it's going to be quite a long rail fanning video. I still haven't planned out, and it's only 3 weeks away. So, I know I'm going to have friends over, but my friends are not rail fans like I am, so I don't think they would actually stay out there as long as I want to stay out there. So, still in the planning phase, but who knows? Who knows at this point? But, yeah, maybe I can pick something up. Well, I guess, yeah, thanks. It's happy early birthday, because it's only in 3 weeks, but still, you know. It's the 25th of March, and I'll be officially turning 14 from 13. And yeah, so you know, bug biting on me. So yeah, and let's see, what else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, picking up things from the. I'm hoping to go to the Frisco Train Museum yet again because I don't think my uncle's ever been. So I want to take my uncle and I want to go again. And I'm going to obviously bring my camera so I can actually film. Thing is, I don't know. Well, yeah, I could probably do something with that. I could probably do something. Yeah. Because I was planning on doing that and refilming, making a brand new video of the Frisco Train Museum instead of me walking around with a phone camera. I want to actually have my camera in a tripod and actually be able to. Now, of course, the camera would go off the tripod to go inside the cab and everything else, or maybe I'd take the tripod up there if they allow me. Yeah, I think it would be a lot better than the current video I have on the Frisco Train Museum of me acting like a know-it-all because that was last January and I acted like a complete know-it-all and I feel stupid. So doing an update on that will be much better. And they have a new G scale layout in the Frisco Train Museum. So that would also be a neat thing to see, and they're supposed to be doing an O scale layout as well. Because I've never actually seen G scale up close and personal, and or no, I haven't. The biggest I've seen is O scale. So neat. So let's see. So I talked about that. Rail fanning will be done, obviously. Um, let's see. I don't plan on rail fanning for too long. I plan on rail fanning for about 5 or 6 hours. Normal time for me is 5 or 6 hours, maybe 7 sometimes, but that's a good day. On a good day, when trains are flowing through every few minutes, it's 7 hours. On a normal day, on a really good day, that's 7 hours. On a normal day, it's 5 to 6. On a really crappy day, it's maybe 1 or 2 when trains aren't really flowing through that much. But yeah, so that's that. I talked about that. So I was going to talk about something else, but I forgot. Hold on, let me recollect my thought. Thinking about something. Oh, no, that's not it. I completely lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Uh, Searching my mind for what I was going to speak about. Something. Yeah, I've played it a couple times. I'm not too big of a fan of it. It's it's not one of my favorite games, but it's mildly fun. So, oh, I do know what I was going to talk about now. I do. Um, so like I said, if I go back to discount model trains, I'm going to pick something up that will be reviewed along with other stuff that I still have to do, which is insane because I'm backlogged on this stuff. I don't ever have time. Well, I do have time, but I don't ever I get a good take, and then I come back in, rewatch it. I'm like, yeah, that's a crappy take. Delete it, and then I never go back on there and retake the video. But gonna get gonna get a I'm gonna get some scenery stuff for the layout. That's gonna be one of them. And who can resist getting locomotives slash freight cars slash passenger cars if they have them? I'm hoping that I can get something at least, even if it's just freight cars. I don't care. Maybe even some Amtrak equipment. Who knows? Because last time I went, they had like 7 passenger coaches that were all Amtrak, and 3 of them with the right numbers for the Heartland Flyer. So I think that's one of the things that's on my list. I'm like sitting here thinking of what's all on my list. But and after that, so like I was saying about my birthday, don't know. Okay, I don't know about my birthday yet. So there's gonna be definitely gonna be videos of rail fanning or rail fanning videos. I may do a birthday Q&A or something like that, or a birthday something. So I think that's what I'll do, is maybe a birthday special with friends if they want to. Again, that's up to them, because I don't know what they like to do. Like, I know what they like to do, but I don't know what they like to do versus what I like to do yet, because I have not planned that far ahead. But after that, I'm hopefully going to take a trip down to Galveston, a family trip down to Galveston, and I know they have a railroad museum down there. That might be fun to film. And maybe I can go rail fanning down there as well. Hey, catch some trains down there. I might bring the chair over and just sit and chat, or maybe bring that over to bring this over to the desk, and just chat for a little while. I'm looking for anything that I need to do, because I don't think I have anything to do. Oh, I want to tell a quick story behind one of my hats, and then I've got a couple more stories that I can't get into. Let me grab my hat right quick. Ooh, it's tight. I'm not used to wearing this thing. This hat right here. I'm not used to wearing this thing. Ooh. This is a Union Pacific hat. Team West Texas has a UP hat on it. Or, oh God, my brain. UP hat on it. Yeah, sometimes I think my brain is not working correctly. It's got a Texas flag on it. It's got the UP logo and it says FWSU, and I have no idea what that means. I even Googled it, and I was like, nothing came up except for FSU, which is not related. It's a Florida State University. I was like, it's not what I wanted to know. I wanted to know what FWSU meant, not FSU. But I got this from a UP engineer. He gave it to me. So, and I used to have a pair of UP gloves, but don't know where those went. I had a pair of UP gloves. No worries. Yeah, I used to have some UP gloves, and they were like, gloves that said Union Pacific on them, had the UP shield on them, and I wore those things. I think they were the same gloves that they use in that they wear on the UP Steam Crew when they're operating 844. And I was like, man, these are so awesome. And then I never saw those things again after I got rid of some stuff. Got rid of some old costume stuff. And then I never saw those gloves again. I didn't throw them away or anything. I just don't remember where I put them. My mind misplaced them. Somebody might have took them out of my room. Somebody might have took them somewhere. Somebody might have thrown them away. I don't know whatever happened to them. But yeah. Ooh, 4 watchers. That's awesome. Another story I'm gonna tell. Let me just grab my chair, because I'm tired of standing up. Come on, chair. Lift it over the bed. Put the thing up. Now, hopefully I can sit. Oh, that's way short. How am I gonna do this? There we go. There we go. Now, much better. So that's the hat story. One of the hat stories. Anything else have a story behind it? There might be something. Something might have a story behind it. Oh, this right here. I'm probably going to regret taking this off the wall and not being able to get it back up. But this right here, I don't know if you can tell. This is a photo of a Canadian national Gevo. Oh, it's shiny. And that was taken by my uncle in Canada. I just wanted to show that off because it's just a pretty cool piece. I got it framed and everything. And you can see that's in Canada when my uncle took a trip to Canada. Pictured that. Took a picture of that. And there it is in all its glory. Yes, it is an Amtrak locomotive, electric locomotive of some sort. Now to put this. Oh, hey! I got it back on the first try. That's unusual. Oh, that was in Banff, I think. I think he took that in Banff, where they were staying. It was either Banff or somewhere else. But I've been trying to replicate that, but I'm nowhere close to doing it. Like, I have the appropriate bridge and everything. I do too. That's why I framed it. He sent me the picture, and I'm like, dude, that is the most perfect picture. If the locomotive would have been just a bit farther the other way so that you could actually see the cab and the number, it would have been even more perfect, but I still love it. Any more pictures I have framed that are important? No, I don't think so. That have a story behind them, at least. I'm going to tell one story, which I'm not really supposed to, but I'm going to anyways, because it's just something that I would like to share with everybody, because it's, you know, well, I don't know. Should I share it or should I not? I wasn't allowed to video it, so I might as, let's see. I'm debating whether to tell this story or not. Because it could get the employee. Yeah, I sure will. I will have to, definitely. Hopefully, my friend goes back to Colorado this year and I go with him this year. Because I would love to do that. And especially, just, like, video it. Like, both out the window and have the thing roll by a couple times. Absolutely awesome. Or just film them just kind of sitting there and get all the sights and sounds and just of the steam locomotives. Because, believe it or not, I've never been anywhere close to a steam locomotive, like a live steam locomotive. Well, of course, I've been close to steam locomotives, but non-operational. They're in museums, and they're non-operational. But well, if I considered selling them, maybe, but I don't. Those are too important to me. I bet, yeah, I would love my dream, because in 2010, when I was in first grade, in 2010, something I didn't even know happened, and I didn't even know about it until I watched a documentary on TV. The Union Pacific 844 in 2010, the 844 came through Texas, came through Gainesville, stopped in Denton. Stopped right in Denton. Stopped in Fort Worth. I could have gone and seen the thing. But I didn't, because I didn't ever know about it. And I'm so, like, I was so astounded that it actually went through Gainesville. And I was like, what in the world? How did I miss that? In 2010. 2010. I was only in first grade, but I still knew about the 844 because it still is one of my most favorite steam locomotives to exist, as well as the big boy 39 and the 3985 Challenger, and lots of others. I have lots of others, like the Consolidation, the 210-2s. No, I haven't. I don't think I have, at least. I don't remember if I have or not. But, yeah, it was insane that I didn't even know that they even passed through. And I would have loved to go see the 844. Now, I wouldn't have been able to film it because I didn't even have a camera at that time. Okay, I'll go and check it out right after this. But I didn't even know. If I would have gone, I wouldn't have been able to film it. But I wouldn't have been able to see it. And hopefully, I am crossing my fingers and my toes and everything else that they bring at least 4014 through here. They got to. At some point or another, they got to bring 4014 through here or into Gainesville or into Denton or somewhere, or Fort Worth or something. They've got to bring it somewhere. I'm crossing my fingers and my toes and everything else that they do. Because 4014 will be the biggest steam locomotive, will reprise its role as the biggest steam locomotive to operate. And 3985 is currently undergoing work, or after they're done with 4014, it will be worked on. But I'm just seriously hoping that they bring 4014 through here. At least just 4014. I don't care if 844 never comes through here. I just want to see 4014. That would be awesome. And to film it as well. And that would be a heck of a sight. But, yeah. That's that. So now, let's see, anything else that I need to talk about? Maybe, no, I don't have anything else. So I think it just might be chat time, where I chat with you guys, or show off things. I'm constantly getting, good lord, I've got, how many, 7 notifications? Good lord, I've got 7 notifications. All in 38 minutes and 20 seconds. Good lord. It's probably all Facebook because I made a Facebook post before this. I'm gonna show off something, maybe. If I can find something to show off. Oh, I'll show you guys my camera and my tripod so that you guys know what they look like. I'll show off my camera and my tripod. How about that? How about that? This is my camera bag. It's just a cheap little camera bag. So this is, I might have shown this off before, but I'm not sure. This is my camera. If I can get the strap all fixed up. This is the camera that I own. Canon EOS 60D. Pretty nice camera. Now that right there, that's my that's the tripod thing, the pad that goes in the quick release tab or whatever it is. It's broken because the wind knocked it over and broke the entire or didn't break the entire tripod, but broke part of it. Yeah, it's the best camera that I have ever owned because it's the only camera that I have ever owned besides my phone and whatever else I've owned earlier on. But that's that. And that's a USB cable for it. Don't need that right now. Don't need to show that off, rather. This is the other piece to it. This is... I don't use this often because it is very hard to use. This is the ultra zoom lens. This is let's see, 18 to 55 millimeters. This is 55 to 250 millimeters. So this is an ultra zoom lens. I don't use this often because it does not zoom all the way out. If you zoom all the way out is still zoomed in to 55. Yeah. It's... What is this? But yeah, this is just an insane lens to put on this thing because you can't see any. Well, you can see things. So if you're looking a mile down, of course you're gonna be able to see things. But when you're close up, you're gonna be filming like the wheels, or maybe even just like the roller bearings on the wheels. You're gonna be filming a lot. Yeah, that's why I don't use this often because you can't really see anything. Like if you zoom all the way out, you can see a little bit, but you're still zoomed in quite a bit, which is why I stick with that one. I'm hoping soon, when I launch, if I launch, which I probably will, when I launch a Patreon page. Good Lord, keeps going with notifications. That's 9 so far. So if and when I do start a Patreon page and we reach the goal to get a new camera, that's what that Patreon page would help with, is camera. Yes, that's another thing. I tried to video with it one day, and it just, the wind was just, even just the slightest breeze, you can see it just shook, and I was like, dude, this is not worth using. So, but if and when I start a Patreon page, that money will go towards, like, giveaways and stuff. I said that in one of the videos, but giveaways, new stuff for reviewing, new camera equipment, stuff like that. So I'm hoping maybe soon I can get another camera and we can have 2 different cameras, 2 different angles. Who knows? See what I can do. But that's the camera. Put that back in the bag. USB cable back in there as well. Don't want to forget that because that's what helps me upload videos to my PC, and don't want to lose that. But then I would have a fit. And here's the tripod. This is quite a sturdy tripod. I say that, but it did break from being blown over. It's a cheap $30 tripod. The one I had before this was actually way cheaper. The one that was broken in like a couple of months after I used it. Because it was not even 20. It was $18 on Amazon. And I looked, it was $18. And I was like, no wonder it broke very easily. This is $30, and it's a lot more stable. But it broke. Like I said, it broke. So we'll just get it out of the bag here. I may have to go and spend like $100 on a tripod to where it's not going to break easily. But this was one that I bought for overnight rail fanning in Gainesville. And I bought it because I didn't have a tripod and I didn't want to film without a tripod the entire night. And it came with a phone mount, but that phone mount does not work. It works with my phone, but it's very finicky because I put my phone on there when that train came by. There was actually a train that I was unable to film. Because it actually pressed down when you press down the volume buttons on my phone, either one of them, it takes pictures. So it pressed down the volume button, and while I put it on, and it just took 100 photos. 100 photos! And I was trying to video, and it's like, insufficient space. I'm like, well, no wonder. You just sat there and pressed the button to take 100 photos. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, it was like insufficient space. And I was like, of course you took 100 photos. I don't want 100 photos. I wanted the video. And it had a war bonnet leading. So I missed a good opportunity to film a war bonnet leading. And I was like, oh, seriously. So that's, again, but that's rail fanning for you. Everything goes wrong at, Everything goes wrong at the best moments. This is the tripod. So it goes up quite a bit. And let's see. It's your standard tripod. It's quite slim, actually. Uh-oh, this leg's stuck. There we go. Give it a good yank, and it comes out. I'm gonna have to bank the chair up. Let's set up this tripod. There we go. Maybe I can reach all the way over there. But that's normal height. I'm 5'6". This part, the quick release thing. Let's see if I can get it off the camera. There it goes. The quick release plate. As you can see, it's missing that little piece right there, which it should be there. It's not there. It broke as it fell over in the wind and snapped. But I guess these are pretty easy to get, so the tripod itself didn't break. It was the quick release. I should probably say that. But I guess I could probably find one from another, like, maybe they sell them. Maybe I can run into Best Buy sometime soon before I go in March, because I don't want my camera blowing over in March. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's probably running to Best Buy or something like that. But I'm 5'6", and this comes all the way up, almost to my neck. So it's already pretty high. I have it locked in so that it does not tilt that easily. Because every time I'm videoing and I have the high tilt on, it goes whee and slides all the way over. So it's not a very good, not very good. But that's on that side, so that's correct. But we're gonna have to. I always do this. I crank it all the way up, or not all the way up, but right about there. No, it's a little higher actually. Right about there is where I crank it up. And I need to lock this in so that that's okay. There we go. And like I said, I'm 5'6". This comes about to the bottom of my forehead, so it's maybe 5'3" is how high I put it up. So you get a pretty nice way up there, like eye level view. Yeah, eye level. There you go, eye level view, which is what I like. You can get a nice eye level view. And that's another thing that broke on my old tripod. This crank, I used this one day while this was all the way out, and it just, and I'm like, okay, what? Like, it made this grinding sound. I'm like, oh, that does not sound good. So I picked it up, and I'm like, okay, come on. It didn't work. I literally just unscrewed this all the way, pulled the thing out. It had stripped itself, like stripped the teeth for it. And I was like, seriously? And so from then on, I had to pull it straight out. Make sure it was all the way even. I guess I'm showing off my equipment, because next I'll go ahead and do my scanner. And these are just, I have this hook on here for a reason, because I want to, if I want to hang something on it, like let's say a bag or something, to keep it weighted down, I can do that. Because it's very windy out here, so I like to weigh it down with something to keep it from blowing over. Or now I do, at least, after I've had these incidents with it. Another thing I gotta do is take the strap off of the camera, because that also causes it to flap around. Causes the camera to flap around in the wind. So before March comes, I'm taking that off, because, well, I need to. There we go. And the phone mount I didn't say this before, but the phone mount was like a. If anybody's ever seen a selfie stick, you know those things. It's like a long stick. It's a telescopic stick. Has that little thing on the end of it. You put your phone in it. You can hold it way out here, without having to like reach your arm way out and get everybody in the photo. It's a selfie stick. So that's what the camera thing or the phone mount was. So I'm thinking just go buy a selfie stick, rip off the phone part, and then I can simply remount that because I remember I had a friend who had one that you could unscrew it and it just came right off, and it's just like the threads on a tripod mount. So I thought, well, I have to, if I want to, I might go pick one of those up. So let's bring out the scanner from over here. I may have to go get a drink in a minute because, man, my throat is just killing me. Allergies. This is the scanner. It's a Radio Shack Pro 94. Let's see. This is, alright, I just want to give you a little advice here. If you buy a scanner, where's that? Okay, hold on just a second. There it is. Hidden underneath that. If you buy a scanner and it has one of these on it, get rid of it. This is not what you need. This is the stock scan or a stock antenna that comes on these. As you can see, there's a big difference. This is the right antenna that you need, this long one. It's the right antenna that you need to pick up train frequencies. This did not do anything. This I can hear all the way back to Gainesville. Yes, I can hear a little over 300 miles away all the time. I pick up the defect detector in Gainesville. Barely pick up other, trains from Gainesville. Pick up stuff from El Paso. Pick up stuff from here. Pick up stuff from Gainesville. And in Gainesville, I pick up stuff from here, El Paso, Odessa Yard, all that. But this will not do it. When I first got this, I put in the scanner frequencies correctly, and let me back up here so you can actually see my face. This is not what you need. Throw that out. This is the proper antenna. It is a diamond antenna RH77CA. That is the one to get. So it's transmitting, sorry about that. People screaming out there. My brother being himself. 2 meters / 70 centimeters for receiving and transmitting. And. I'm guessing it means at because it has the and symbol. I don't know why. 120, 150, 300, 450, 800, 900 megahertz bands receiving antenna for handheld receivers. Gain, it has all of its stuff on there. And it's by Diamond Antenna Corporation. It's $22.95 is what I got mine for. $22.95. It's actually pretty cheap for a really good antenna. I'll go ahead and turn it on. And you can see it's scanning. Come on now. Doesn't want to focus for me. But it's scanning. I've got all my frequencies in there. From Gainesville to here to El Paso Yards, and the Odessa Yard as well. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. And I've got defect detectors in here as well. So it's scanning all right. It has a headphone jack if anybody wants to use headphones, which I don't because it only operates on this side, on the left side of the headphones, so you can only hear one-sided. It's scanning. But for an older scanner, I should say, it is really, really good. And my friend Justin has one of these too, and He says it's fantastic. Or he has a slightly older model. Mine's slightly newer. Mine's from early 2000s. Says it's from late 90s. So this is a little bit older. Mine's a little bit newer, but they still work just about the same. Don't have anything else, do I? As far as equipment goes. Okay, that's good. Glad you had good. I had a good time. So I'm about to end it too. So yeah. Ugh, my throat's killing me right now. Well, I'm gonna show off a few more things. That's gonna be my hats. So I only have 3 of those. You too. Ugh, my throat. It's not that I'm sick, it's just I haven't had a drink in a while. Let's collect my hats. Where are my hats? There's 1 hat, 2 hats. And 3. Okay. We'll start with this one. Somebody's barbecuing. Somebody's barbecuing. Okay. Never mind. This is my first hat. This is actually the hat that I used to wear all the time, which I don't wear this anymore. For one reason. For 2 reasons. One, I cannot seem to get the... There it goes. Maybe. Cannot seem to get this wide enough to accommodate my glasses. It always pushes my glasses down like that. And there's 2 little divots right there. And that's because I washed this because it had sweat stains on it. Because I wore this thing 24/7. Well, not really 24/7, but you know what I mean. I wore this thing a lot, so it had sweat stains on it. So I washed it, and then I did not hang it for drying. I dried it in the dryer, and it made these 2 little divots, which I'm not going to do anymore. It has to air dry. And I have my normal hat that I wear, my normal hat, UP hat, just a UP logo on it. And I've got my other one, this one, that I showed a little bit earlier, that I got from the UP engineer. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Tuesday, it's going to be rail fanning. So, stay tuned for that. Also, stay tuned for some more model training videos, as well as tips and tricks, which I'm getting to that series again. I haven't had time to really do any good videos, and I don't have anybody to do camera work except for myself. And when you're doing something, you don't have, you need a camera person to be there. So I'm thinking about getting maybe my brother out there. Maybe he can help me film something, or at least help me, with the tripod, and help angle and help turn the camera and see what I'm doing, so you can actually see what I'm doing. So yeah, that's gonna be one of my next series, is how to do this, how to do that, how to ballast track easily and efficiently, how to wire signals, how to do this, how to do that. But yeah, and stay tuned for lots more videos. I know I haven't done one in a week. That's just simply because I haven't had anything really to do. But stay tuned for more videos, and 2 weeks you're gonna get a new rail fanning video. Maybe some models coming in. Who knows? Maybe. And just some kind of random videos. Maybe whatever I get with my friend. Like if we go somewhere and there's a train that goes past, I'll probably film out the window like I usually do. But yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys later.